Once upon a time in a beautiful, peaceful meadow, there lived a clever rabbit named Rosie and her best friend, Simon the squirrel. Every day, they frolicked through the sunlit fields, playing hide and seek among the tall grass and dancing with the colorful butterflies that filled the air. Rosie loved this magical place, feeling safe between the serene whispering of the wildflowers. Unbeknownst to them, in the shadows of the nearby forest, a sly and hungry fox named Felix watched their every move. With sharp, cunning eyes, he planned his ambush, licking his lips in anticipation. Felix had been observing Rosie and Simon for days, waiting for the perfect moment to strike when they'd least expect it. One afternoon, while Rosie and Simon were busy chasing each other through a carpet of daisies, Felix decided it was time to pounce. With a sudden leap, he bounded from behind a bush, aiming straight for Simon. His paws barely brushed the tips of the grass as he moved swiftly and silently, like the wind. But Rosie, with her keen senses, quickly noticed the looming danger. In the blink of an eye, she darted in front of Simon, her heart pounding with bravery. She stood firm, her tiny paws planted in the ground, her long ears perked, and her nose twitching in defiance. "Back off, Felix," Rosie shouted, her voice unwavering despite the racing of her heart. "If you want to get to Simon, you'll have to get past me first." Taken aback by Rosie's surprising courage and determination, Felix skidded to a halt, his eyes, once filled with confidence, now flickered with doubt. He hadn't anticipated such fierce protection from such a small creature. Ears back, Felix weighed his options. The thought of tangling with Rosie, especially since she seemed so confident, didn't appeal to him much. Recognizing he was no match for Rosie's spirit, Felix made a hasty retreat, slinking back into the forest, his tail tucked in slight embarrassment. As Felix vanished among the trees, Rosie continued to stand watch, making doubly sure that the danger had truly passed. Once the meadow was once again brightened by the friendly sun's rays, and the threat had disappeared, Rosie turned back to Simon. The squirrel, though shaken, was immensely grateful. He ran to Rosie, hugging her tightly. "Oh, Rosie, you're the bravest friend a squirrel could ever have," Simon squeaked, his fluffy tail twitching happily. "Thank you for saving me." Rosie smiled, her heart filled with relief and joy. They nestled together, surrounded once more by the rhythmic rustle of wildflowers and the cheerful flight of butterflies. And so, in that sun-drenched meadow, the bond between Rosie and Simon grew even stronger, with Rosie's act of bravery ensuring their afternoons could forever be filled with laughter and friendship, safe from the shadowy threats of the forest. The end.